Hi, Capricorn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is for Capricorn next 2 weeks and previous 2 weeks. And we're going to kind of embody both of those, see what kind of amalgamation we can get that's going to be helpful to us. Excuse me. Capricorn. I have a few friends who have Capricorn as their sun. So I'm very interested to see how this comes up. And of course, I spend time, detaching who and what I am and connect directly to the sun, moon, rising, Venus for Capricorn. I say 2 weeks past, today, and 2 weeks forward, but it is timeless because we remember the past and plan for the future and use those energies to live in today. And it's always for our highest good. We're drawing this information from the original source, the original thought, and the original word. The information will come from the Akash with assistance from all benevolent energies, entities, and beings in all dimensions, realms, and aspects. This is at least the fourth time that the King of Cups is revealing himself. As a matter of fact, in the exact same position. I'm not sure which sign it was. It wasn't too far back. And now we have the world. This is also a common card I'm seeing. So this is good. This is good. This means we're on the right track. We'll get the third card out and make a determination as to see what it is. Two cards. We'll see. Sometimes they'll go together and sometimes they are like a bridge. Sometimes they are like a bridge. Knight of Cups. All right. So I think in the previous reading I did Sagittarius, and I believe that was over here. It might have been before that. Anyway, I'm getting a lot of repeat cards, which is good because that means we're all on the same path. Whoever's going to be clicking in on this, excuse me. So it's the King of Cups. So let's see where the King of Cups is at with making this. I heard portal, so of course that's the world. This is like we're bringing something to a close. We're not quite all the way through the portal as of yet, and there's a lot of heartfelt concern right now. We are very well seated and established and have control. It's not a hard control, but it is a very good and solid control. We're very confident about it, but we're also ready to stand our ground, right? So, yeah, we're ready for battle. So I wish I could bridge this. I'm going to put this sideways because this feels like the reason this is so powerful is we are ready for the next phase now. Whatever that is for you, whatever you've been working on the last couple weeks, you're ready for the next phase. And for some reason, there's a lot of heart involved with whatever it is that yep, a lot of heart coming up within you, and it's like this pulsing expansion. And I felt like this before. I can't remember which one it was, but it was like with every in, there is an out that is greater. So it will be like this. So we accomplish this expansion and we're going to get pushback. It feels like we're going to get some pushback. I feel really good about this. I was a little anxious because, like I said, I know some people with Capricorn, and it's not been easy. Oh my God. This is about letting go. This has been consistent. This still feels like it's about letting go. This is not about the whole idea of being left out in the cold. You might feel like you're in the dark, that you had this illusion that these things were yours, that Five of Pentacles is yours. It is not, it never has been, and it never will be. So you have to let go of the illusion of something that you thought was yours that it is not. What else? Oh my goodness, 2 5s in a row, y'all. So that's the fiery energy coming through. Now I know in the traditional that the Five of Wands is like a training ground. And they're like in like a little skirmish, mock mock battle, if you will. These guys are really like standing their ground. And it is a skirmish, but it's a skirmish in the mind. There is inactivity, whereas in the traditional, there's a lot of things going on, like swatting, hitting, whatever they're doing in their little mock battle. But this is definitely a test of mental strength because it feels like everybody's static, and fire energy is about movement. It's about quick, hot, very hot. Excuse me. Very hot. But letting go of, because Capricorn's being so extremely earthy, this is very challenging because you want that control. You want that control. You want to hang on to it. But what's happening is you're being asked to let go of this because look at all of this you're missing out on. And you don't appreciate it right now. Oh my goodness, you don't appreciate it right now. There are things and people. I hear the word beloved. Wow. Yeah. There's the word beloved, tears in my eyes. There's the word beloved that's coming through, and so much for detaching, right? Uh, so yeah, so it's like pulling you away, but pressing you in a different direction. And you might feel like, oh shit and shinola, I don't know if I'm comfortable there. And it's like, oh, yeah, tighten it up, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, we don't see it. What didn't I just say? I have to get the tear out of my eye. Um, yeah, so the Eight of Swords. My goodness. The Eight of Swords. And I think the Eight of Swords is, I'm going to cover those up. So, because I didn't see them. Eight of Swords is traditionally she's got the blindfold on and she's got all the swords around her and her hands are bound. Here's the thing. All of those were self-imposed restrictions. Okay. The eight of swords, if I said wands, I apologize, but the Eight of Swords. Here's the cool thing about this card. This is her back. All right, so she's got her back. And all she has to do is adjust her position just ever so slightly around any one of those swords. And all she has to do is a little movement with her arm. It's going to take very little effort with all the stress and strain and worry and trying to make it work. This is the problem. And if we take that deep breath and exhale, that we will find that even just with our breath, we will raise and lower those wrists to loose us from those bonds. Ooh, yeah. Is this the benefit? Woo-hoo-hoo. I feel like this is at the bottom. This, and I'm going to get one more, but it's going to come from this deck. Because we let go of the 5 and we receive 10. This is like wish fulfillment, full on, full noise. We get it all. We get it all, Capricorn, but it's so freaking hard because there's this drive, there's this passion that we have within us that we want to have that control. And if you want it all, you got to let it go. You let the 5 go, you're going to get 10 back. It's going to bring you home. Full bloom, full harvest, 10 of wands. And that's a fire energy. That's going to be like rife with passion. Wowzers. Let's get that last card over there. I want to see what then going on. Wow. I don't know about for you, but this has been kind of a wild ride here, Capricorn. All right. So looks like that the letting go of the 5, receiving the 10, bringing us home with a full, bloomed, blossomed bounty. That's going to bring balance because to me, this 6 is about the balance, the equanimity. Hmm. If you do want a personal reading, you just have to reach out. You can go to my website. You can send me a Facebook message if you're on Facebook with me. Otherwise, the easiest way is just to send an email. Just send your message to at my website. There's a page that you can go in there and send me a message, and I can go ahead and it'll send it directly to my email, my Auric51111 email. So if you could do that, that would be awesome. If you need some more clarification on maybe some particular challenges that you're going through right now, because right now I feel like things are going to be very pivotable. That's not a word. No, not even now. It's not a word now. No, never will be. All right. All right. So one of the things that we're going to be letting go are childhood wombs, WOMBS. So this is in vitro. So if you have any history of your parents or anything going on, I have to adjust my little friend here. Thank you. If you have any history with your parents being arguing or being exposed to other, that's like not just a one-time thing, but something that was consistent, it's going to create some flashbacks that you aren't going to understand because the flashbacks are relating from when you were in vitro. And it's going to be something that possibly someone will say. Ooh, you're going to get busted on something too. Some of you guys might be getting busted on something. So you're going to be a little mofo and get a little pissy about it. So don't be doing that, all right? So if you're doing something naughty and you get busted, the only one you can be mad at is you. Just saying. If you're that kid going in the cookie jar, you just forgot that sound travels and everybody in the house heard you open that thing. They know it was you. Right? So don't get pissy about stuff. Manage it. Manage it well. Deal with it. Process it. Moving on, right? Moving on. I'm trying to keep the fan off, but it's starting to get warm in here again. Looking at photos, good times. Someone is thinking about you, Capricorn. Someone has like an indwelling, like a karmic tie to you that it's not really an obsession, but it's like an indwelling. It's not a negative thing. It's something very, very positive. But they do think about you very positively. They do look at good times, but for you, you may have some feelings kind of triggered up with the reminiscing process. Sorry, I kind of piggied that card. It's kind of a nice little card, really. All right. And that's gonna associate with the balance for sure. So I like to kind of have this a little bit more distant. Yeah, it needs to be off. So we're going to avoid getting triggered. We're aware of it now, but if you're aware of the trigger and you don't do anything about it, it is going to connect it to all this, and it's gonna cause a problem. It is definitely going to cause a problem if you can't let that stuff go. Some of these readings I've done are very emotional. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So there may be some attachments, not really in a bad way, but people that you can talk to about these things, about because it's about thoughts and words. So if you're able to have a dialogue with somebody who's really good and has your best interests in heart, they're going to help you, attain the next level. So be open to it. Be open to it. It's going to help the healing process. One more. All right. Typically, I'm trying to do 3, but if they're telling me one more, I'm doing one more, y'all. Okay, gratitude, appreciation, letting you know, enjoying you, good vibes, and expressing loves. This is super important right now. not just assuming that when you feel good about someone, that you are taking the time to let them know that you do appreciate them. This is really important. And I think sometimes it feels like there's like a control issue that you kind of do, you really do have to let go. You'll have to let go of that control. And I don't see a lot of heart here. I don't see a lot of heart, but this is like under the surface deep. It's very emotional because I feel like that there is a lot of, they talk about, wow, that's interesting. So there's a lot of talk about spell casting. But I feel like Capricorn within yourself, you have been doing shell, S as in Sam, Hell, shell casting and closing yourself off. This is not a time to do that. This is a time to reach out and express your gratitude to those individuals who have helped you throughout your life through certain challenges, etc. All right. What do we have next here? This is wrapping up, just getting some clarity for Capricorn. 2 weeks past, upcoming 2 weeks. And on one of the readings, it came up that it was an expanded version. It was an expanded, like a premiere. Oh, sneak peek at the next 10 weeks. I'm not getting that here. I do try to kind of have some sort of a time limit, but it is not a timed thing per se. It is going to be relevant when you find it, when you see it, hear it, feel it, and it's time for frickin' milk and honey. So if you got this milk and honey, there's a lot of passion. That's why I say outwardly Capricorn can seem very cold, militant. It feels like that a lot of people don't appreciate the inner sensitivities. It's kind of like me. I got a lot of Cancer, and it's that hard shell. But dang, Skippy, you better look out because that soft side is like butter. So make sure that you're tapping into that milk and honey and appreciating not only others, but yourself. Not self-indulgent. Do not be self-indulgent. That's like a toxic behavior right now. This is going to result in new life. New life, new relationship, new beginning, new appreciation for who and what you are. Abandon the chaos and conflict. Abandon the chaos and conflict. Okay, abandon the chaos and conflict. Again and again and again. You have to remind yourself of that because it's going to be easy to go back that synaptic track and reestablish the, look at that, card 33. Wow, that's cool. I like that. And ask for help. Ask for help. Right? Reach out. Ask for help. You don't have to tell them your life story. If you got somebody good that you can talk to, they're going to know. They're going to say, hey, something's not right. Tell me what you can and leave the rest for the best. All right. Here we go. Here is the dynamic sacred geometry for Capricorn to wrap things up, to make them blessed, even more than what they already are blessed. Yep. Capricorn. Communication is going to be key. Yep. 100%. Communication. So reach out. Damn. Reach out. Reach out. Don't cut people off. Don't, just because you had an unexpected outcome, forgive yourself. You don't have to forgive the other person. Most of the time, they don't need your acknowledgement, right? They made their decision for themselves. So reach out. Say, hey, this will work. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, Appreciation. She's very much in touch with her heart, right? This is the center of truth. It stays in the flow of source, and balanced exchange. So say, when you let go of 5, you're going to get 10. That's true balance. That's true benefit. Gaia, this is at least the fourth time. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great Gaia and to the universe that birthed us all. I like the colors. They're very similar, are they not? Communication, Gaia, kind of the greens and the blues. There's the purple. And coherence. So this is all in alignment. Coherence, the frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create that reality we desire. Coherence. I hope that was helpful. That was very purging. It should be a very purging month. 2 weeks before, this is the now. Pull forward these magnificent energies. Let go of all of this stuff that you don't need anymore. This is your shift. Capricorn, this is your shift. And when you are acquiescing to that shift, you allow the sifted material to fall away and return to the ether. This is your blessing. Wow, very cool. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for stopping by. Like, share, subscribe, all that good fun stuff. And don't forget to hit that notifications button because I know that it's just kind of going to happen whenever I can get to it. And I wish you all the best. Take care. We'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.